blur, the past calls, and we concur. Be kind and rewind. Let's go back in time. Fast forward won't save, left behind. No static dreams, we'll find the line. Be kind and rewind. Be kind and rewind. Be kind and rewind. Be kind and rewind. Pause the noise, hit reset. Moments we haven't lived yet. Through the grain, through the blur, the past calls, and we concur. The tape clicks in the dark machine, flickering scenes on the glowing screen. A hiss and hum, the story starts. Rewind the world, rewind our hearts. Be kind and rewind. Let's go back in time. Fast forward won't save what's left behind. Through static dreams, we'll find the line. Be kind and rewind. Be kind and rewind. Dusty cases stacked in rows. Titles faded, but who knows? A treasure hidden, a memory's glow. Press play again, let the magic flow. The future fades, the past so clear. A gentle hum whispers here. Be kind and rewind. Let's go back in time. Fast forward won't save what's left behind. Through static dreams, we'll find the line. Be kind and rewind. Be kind and rewind. Pause the noise, hit reset. Moments we haven't lived yet. Through the grain, through the blur, the past calls and we concur. Pause the noise, hit reset. Moments we haven't lived yet. Through the grain, through the blur, the past calls, and we concur.
Oh, hey man. Welcome to Expanding the Universe. I'm your host for right now until the BOSS gets here, the consigliere at the SRG BOSS, Mr. Brian Schwartzman. And joining me, as he should, and I hope everyone has shown up, because if you have not, summer camp for you. It is our glorious leader, Mr. Jonathan North Korea, a.k.a. our United States champion. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Good. How we doing, Schmidt?
Yeah, you know. I'm okay. Can't complain. I wouldn't complain at all. But folks, this is the competitor that we will be doing today. It's the cat, as I was told, the CAC winner from Level Up Games, Mr. Uh, Brian. Tell us about this comp. Who is this?
For those of you who don't know, Solo Leveling, it's a parody off of Sung Jin Woo. So I'm Johnny Korea, so his name is Sung John Woo. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a summoner. We'll have to see what Steve gives me finally, but it's just an accumulation of everything I've done in terms of like how I want to play the game. It's gonna be obviously a little more lax because I don't know how you can parody a necromancer in this game very well, other than a couple thoughts. But yeah, he's a necromancing fighting uh I don't want to say god, but he's up there. He's definitely strong. So
Okay. So he was giving me a little background on the anime um, earlier, and I do not. I may have to watch this anime the way you were describing it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
oh, if you're to watch the anime, it's my top one anime.
Really?
Like it's yeah.
Okay.
The anime is that good to me.
All right. I will not question your. As you can see, I was working on a tag team, which we will show off later next week. A very, very big tag team. All right. Let me bring in the logo. Who did the logo?
Shout outs to Boss, my son.
Oh,
The
very
king of the trash, or sorry, the king of the trash.
there we go. That's dope. I'm sorry. That is really, really nice. Good morning to the Misfit. Good morning to Aaron. Good morning to Tiny Bombata. Good morning to Rambo. Mikey, hello. Because I know you're lurking somewhere. So, all right. Let's get this into a spot where it's supposed to go. Well, I don't want to cover Val's name. So we'll go. Oh, there we go. Well, we'll put it right there. All right, where shall we put this logo? Do you want to put it at the top? Like right
Put it
here?
like yeah, like that. There's fine, and then just make it smaller, obviously.
That wasn't the gimmick, Bombado. Don't worry. All right, let me shrink it down just a wee bit. There we go. All right, so Steve's not here. Let's go ahead and go with the skills. Obviously, he's a summoner, so he's a Tech
yeah,
9. Let me fix that. Why is the freaking... All right, I'll fix that. Tech 9, sub 10.
He is power 7, agility 6, strike 5, grapple 8.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and fix.
And people are like, "Oh my god, it's an Ikuzo competitor." Yes, they still exist. Yes, they still exist. Not everyone's a 8 equals.
What? Misfit, I'm trying to do something right now. So if you would not mind, please and thank you. I will deal with that in a minute. Why can't I? I hate these zoom controls. Let me try something real quick. It's not. So I'm going to do this instead. So you can see it on my screen here. Whoa.
Oh, hey guys. Whoa.
Let's go to window capture. There we go. Much easier for me. Because I don't know why Zoom is saying, hey, yeah, we're going to put the toolbar in front of where all your tools are. There we go. All right. So let's change this.
Yes, horse. I specifically went and tried to find a unique stat line, so I did have to change um the 5 and the 6. My goal when I create competitors, other than obviously like choosing what I like as a stat line, is to try to find a unique stat line.
Hmm.
J&K is unique. Korea was unique. Tagus is only copied by Kirk, or I copied Kirk. And then Sung John Woo is unique.
Seems very. Yeah, because most of the summoners are Striker Agility 8.
Yeah, the Agility Striker high.
Yeah. So let me bring up a summoners. So I'm gonna put the summoner tag there, but Steve can always just take it away. Who is a summoner? Slime Girl.
Slime Girl, Next Supreme, CCV.
Steve may say don't put it on there, but we could take it off as soon as I can always take that tag off if need be. Because new Iguzo stuff coming out, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
I would hope so. It'd be kind of cool.
Just make sure Val gets his proper artist logo thingy.
Yeah, I'm just.
And then I guess other than that, just drag the big picture logo down more. Doesn't Steve do like way bottom right usually?
Yeah. What? How do you spell Val's last name? T-A. I always get this one mixed up. T-A.
Oh, let's go check the Facebook.
I know Aaron usually.
TARROZA.
Got it. Donka. All right, let's bring. Boom, right there. Now, tell the people what we are going to propose as this gimmick to the boss when he
There
gets
are
here.
2 gimmicks. That's all I'm trying to get. Raise the Dead is also number 9. So I just get to run 2 Raise the Deads. Or Raise the Dead is also 10 and 11. I get 3 Raise the Deads. That's it. I just want to play Raise the Deads. Nothing else.
I mean, that's not bad. That's your 2 skill cards, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Or 3 skill cards. Probably 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all it is I just want to be able to play multiple Raise the Deads. Because he's a summoner. He's a necromancer in the anime. He likes to raise the dead, aka arise. So that's all it is.
Arouse, chicken. Arouse. All right. Let's go ahead and bring up now. If you get the second, you'd also have to, and you get to run an additional skill card. Bob's saying if you get the second, so if you get the 2 Raise the Deads, you'd also have to get, and you can run an additional skill card. So,
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, like, do we have a summoner that's like a Jurassic Juggernaut? That's Ultra Dracula that's coming. So that allows you to
See-
run the skill cards, even though you're not a summoner.
It's funny you say the vampire, because I actually, when I saw the Juggernaut, I was like, okay, I could do Sung Jinwoo or Sung Janwoo as that, but necromancer.
Yeah.
The issue is he just created it. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. All right. Let us go ahead and get these. All right, you're gonna tell me which is which. No, we're not gonna save that. This is
That's
grapple?
going to end up being the grapple, yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and grab this grapple. Put this in the template. All right. Let's get rid of this black. All right. The real beater getting a wool cutter from the from Mr. Sung John Woo. Not the Dark Prince, because that's what I was working on. Let's go ahead and grab this logo, and we will do my due diligence and put them in all 3 spots. All right. I'm waiting for that phone call saying you need to come and pick up your son. All right, what is the name of this finish?
It is called Solo Leveling Up.
Okay, I'm gonna put text there because Steve will do that when we get here. Pa, 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 pa. Where is that? Get rid of that because Neil did not do this. All right.
How do you get rid of that little blue border?
I'm getting there now.
Whoa.
So I'm going to show you something. Little. Oh, no. Whoa, whoa, no. The blue border is just the. What the frick is this thing doing? All right, let's fix this, shall we? Delete layer. Let's go back to it. And we'll do the easy thing. I mean, alt-arting Raise the Dead would be kind of cool. I mean, like, a ability to... Like, we haven't been able to alt-art any of the Iguzo cards.
Yeah, that's the only thing stopping.
Which is very sad, but Boss has reasons, and that's his reasons. All right, so we can either keep it with this, or we can go, I can do the blue on it. So we could look at both and see what we like. So let me do this real quick. Okay. Okay. And then we do this. And there's the boss. Let me mute for just a moment. Bum, bum, ba-da-ba. All right.
6 minutes.
6
Oh,
minutes.
baby.
Boost will be here in about 6 minutes or so. So I don't know if that's actual normal time or boss time. I assume boss time means it's 10. So, oh hey man. All right, so let's take a look. That is, I like that a lot. What do you think, Brian?
I think I like the other one more.
Just that?
More, yeah, more colory.
Okay.
Because I'm not even a fan of the. I think I understand why you have to have it, but like the blue border around the 29 and the copyright, blah blah blah. Like I don't
Yeah.
even like that, but like
Yeah.
I get why.
I mean, when Steve gets here, we could do it as a full art. Well,
Yeah.
this is I think this is
That-
like the
yeah,
full art, but
Yeah.
all right. So solo leveling up the Shrike. Let's go ahead and grab the Shrike.
It is
That's-
me punching Grim Librarian.
Oh my God! Why would you do that? Are you trying to take Cannoli's job?
No, it's what happened. That's how I won. I
Oh.
took his soul.
Oh, leave that man alone.
I love Ken Fouché. Don't get it twisted.
Ken is a genuine human being, and now he is. All right.
And now he's losing his soul.
And what is the name of the strike?
Wakey wakey.
Wakey, wakey. reference to something in the anime or no?
So in the anime it says Arise, but there's a like a behind the scene, the English voice actor, and they're like, "We need you to practice saying Arise." So he said everything, and then at one point he was like, "Wiki wiki," and so I thought that was the funniest like ever.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Wakey wakey. All right. Ba, 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 ba. And then finally, the sub finish is this one, I believe. Yep.
Yep.
What did the Starbreaker do to you? What did he do
Lately
to you?
nothing, but yeah, he be beating me a lot in this game. He's one of my other sons. I helped him raise him, and then he became better than me, and I'm like salty.
Oh.
So you know, you got to make sure you keep your kids grounded. And
You
now that
can you
Pos has art, oh Pos, you got art now. Next competitor, I get.
All right, so we're gonna do this. No, Cannoli's job is throwing him into traffic. That is very true. But I haven't seen General Cannoli in a very long time, so I haven't spoken to him. I talked to him on his birthday. He said, you know, I did my birthday greeting, but that's about it. Nope, don't do that. Don't copy merged. Copy. Pasta. I didn't want. That sucks.
Allergy season. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I am taking allergy medicine every single morning because the allergies up here are so bad. So
Schmidt, when you instead of deleting this spotlight, just cut and copy it onto the grapple.
Oh, you grapples the spotlight?
It might be. Who knows?
I have the spotlight already
Yeah.
on there, so
Okay. We'll see on the grapple. We don't know yet. Nothing is 100% confirmed.
cannot confirm nor deny that this character is broken. The pollen has been awful. Yeah, so it's a brisk 70, it's going to be 75 degrees up here today. And it's been like 20-ish last couple of days. So the increase in, it's just going to be so bad. All right, the name of this is
Brian Schmidt has a big forehead. No, okay.
where did you get, how do I have a big
It is called
I don't have a
Praiseworthy Attempt.
Praiseworthy attempt. All right, so we're gonna put this on the second line. Reference.
There's nothing like crazy, but it's just like in my head, it was just like you always in the anime, no matter what happens, like what enemy comes in his way, he eventually ends up winning. So it's like nice attempt, but you know, he's the final boss.
Gotcha. Right. So let us go. Do the effects on these finishes depend on your gimmick?
Yes.
The way you, okay. So we'll leave that as is for right now. Real Beater getting wool cuttered. Ken getting punched in the face, and then Trey getting humbled. All right.
Yep.
Seems easy enough. Let's move this over here. So let me look at this. Let me put the wording on here now. So when Steve gets here, we can.
I mean, that would just be if me and Steve have talked enough, and I think it's gonna be. It's just raise the dead in quotation marks is also your number 9.
Let's see.
Hashtag, as the kids say.
Yep. #9. All right.
I mean That's it.
That's it. Simple, to the point. That's it.
So because that wording allows me to play it at 12 and 9, so I just get 2 copies and that's it.
Correct. Let's see these stats. The Wakey Wakey, 2 to your 6, 2 to your 5. Your finish rolls +1 for each Raise the Dead you have in play.
No.
No?
Your finish roll is +1 if you have
Plus
Raise the Dead
1.
in play.
Oh, okay, so it's just +1, not 4. I mean, like, that's...
I don't want it to be. I don't think Steve would give me +2 overall. That's why I just try to
So,
like. I mean, ultimately we'll talk about it with Steve, but I just wanted +2 agility, +2 to strike.
I mean, like, it's on your most protected.
Yeah, but I don't know if Steve's giving.
I don't think you'll get the +1 to if you have Raise the Dead.
I think I'll get that one. I don't know if he'll give me +2, which. And then it should have
Yep.
between
ours-
the 2 and the G. Yeah.
Yep, I see it.
But I mean, we'll see what Steve says. I think this is fine. It's not max capping it.
All right.
This is the one that kind of needs, depending on how Steve feels. This is the one I was saying is a spotlight.
So the couple effects you have here are two
The
to
first
grapple.
one we talked a lot about. +2
Yeah.
to grapple, spotlight. Your power is +1 for each raise that you have in your discard pile.
Or we let Steve cook, which
Yeah.
I've
So
been
we'll
told.
see.
I've been told letting Steve cook is a good thing. So let me put. Oh my God! Really? Why are you doing this?
Because in theory, it's a +2 to power, so I have a power 9. But depending on the finishes, which most I'm trying to get, have to have a raise that in play, you'll have a +1 to power during the finish roll. So
Okay. And then praise.
this one, I actually, yeah, this is also just a Steve Cooks. I was thinking like a Yes Daddy from Miss Fury. I was thinking a Rainmaker from
Ooh.
Okada. I originally wanted an if stop, like pick up a sub so I can play it like something next turn. But this is also just like a let Steve cook. Because the thing with this gimmick is once the game starts, he does not like Sung Jin Woo does nothing. Once the game starts, there is no benefits to rules, recursion, draw. That's it.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted the sub to do something reactive to help me out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just basically it's just a deck building gimmick.
That's it. Yeah.
That's all it is. So
I'm getting 1 extra Raise the Dead.
one
I
extra.
know Steve values Raise the Dead pretty highly, so it's like I'm not gonna try to push that. But
It's probably one of the better Ikuzo skill cards in the game.
um,
I like the Warrior skill card. I like the 26 more, but that's just
think-
me.
I think if we had to rank the 6, it'd be in my head
Uh-huh.
Colossal,
Colossal.
Gunslinger,
Really?
Poison Stars, then Raise the Dead, then the Warrior, then the Cyber.
You don't see many people playing the Cyber one at all.
It's not good in my
No.
opinion.
It's honestly, I agree with your list, but swap the the 16 for the Raise the Dead. I think Raise the Dead is a little more powerful than that.
I think it might be. It's just in my head. It's if you have the proper setup,
Hmm.
they're both okay. But if you let, it depends how you view the game. If you let Raise the Dead hit, sure they just draw like 4, pick up a card. If you let the Gunslinger hit, you're not getting ripped 4.
Yeah.
So it just depends how you view.
I mean,
the game.
if you like doing the discard gimmick with the Gunslinger, then yeah, that works. But oh hey man, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the SRG BOSS,
Yo,
Mr.
double
Steve,
S.
the greatest American who ever lived. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Oh, hello. I'd like to salute our United States champion, Mr. Johnny Correa. How are you?
Our
Good, how you
glorious.
doing, Mr.
Congratulations
Steve?
on yet another successful defense. Oh, this is cool. I can let Schmidt do all the work. We should try this out. I'll just talk.
I've told
should
you
do
this how many times? I can do it.
Um,
I'll just be your. Anyway, continue. Go on.
So, Mr. Korea approached and said he wants to make a fun character, which I think is always the objective. But I will do what I feel is best to optimize the fun character without going into like a broken realm. So I want to add to this
Oh.
that Raise the Dead is also number 10 and 11 because personally I think it's better that way than just 9. So I want to up this to your Raise the Dead is number 9, 10, or 11. So you have the option of which one you want to use. I think that like more options are always better, and it kind of keep your opponent on their toes a little bit more, right? Like until they play the whole game, they don't know if you have 3 submissions or if you don't have a number 10 or a number 11. So I definitely want to have Raise the Dead is also number 9, 10, or 11. It still follows the play restriction, right? But at least your opponent won't know, okay, there's no possibility he doesn't have a 10 or an 11. Because, like, as I mentioned to you, I think a cool strategy could be you go Raise the Dead at 10, Raise the Dead at 11, and then a powerful submission like Gathering the Sledgehammer or Leg Scissor Sleeper or something. I think that, like, giving you the option of where you want to put it is just better in general. So,
Do we
Alright.
need to clarify for newer people in quotation marks max 2? I feel like that might.
So the reason why I don't want to do that is what I mentioned. I don't want to say this is something I'm definitely going to do, but I'd like to keep it in the back pocket to have a non-skill version of Raise the
Oh,
Dead,
okay.
right?
So, you can
So
have,
like if we feel like, all right, this is just not going where we need it to go, we could always just print a card called Raise the Dead that did something different, but gave you extra options. It was like the
I'm fine with that.
non-summoner version. So I like that idea.
Real quick. Do I put the summoner tag from Ikuzo on this or no?
I don't think you need to because it's not the Ikazo branded card.
Okay.
So I don't feel you definitely need to do that.
All right. So wording there is perfect, right? Raises it is also your 9, 10, or 11.
I don't think you need your.
Okay.
I think Raise the Dead is also card number 9.
Okay.
10. Should it be end 11?
or
Hold please. Aaron's saying, please, I will give you money now. I will put the order in for a non-skill Raise the Dead immediately.
It's very possible. I would have to think on if it's something totally different or if it's like draw 1 card for each other lead you have in play. And then, but like even that, any other effect on top of that. I guess if it was just like a generic submission skill requirement, that would defeat the purpose, right? So I'd have to figure out something that like made it not a skill card, right? Because it'd be easy to do a Raise the Dead that wasn't summoner exclusive, right? You could just do like draw 1 for each other, right? Or if you have another lead in play, pick up a card. But we got to try to figure out something that would be a non-skill card. So right now, I don't really know what that would be, so I don't want to commit to setting that up.
All right. So I'll put and.
Yeah. How have we done Florida Man? Let's check out Florida Man.
And Nika's saying the Halloween Unsealia would love a dead card.
Florida. So Florida Man is worded and your alligator roll is also 16, 17, and 18.
All right. There's the wording. So let me go ahead and save this big picture logo.
You saving this the right way?
Yes, because I
Or
have.
you doing
I'm-
a half-ass, saving
No.
the folder, re-upload
Nope.
it? Did you do it the right way?
I am doing it the proper way
Thank you, sir.
because I got it. I literally had to restart my computer. That was the issue.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Right. Expand universe, new files. We will put this. I'm gonna put a folder for today's date. 0326. And then we will put 00.
Just go to Expanding the Universe, new files, create a folder
Already did.
called Competitor Sets Print with Finishers, and then the date.
Okay.
All right. And I'll move
Competitor.
the other one. So we printed a whole bunch.
Brock, Brian Lee, this is garbage. No, I think it'll be fun.
So competitor sets with finishes to prove it.
Is that Brock the GOAT?
My captain, yes, that
The
is.
captain doesn't even know what the other cards do.
No, I think. So for people watching, I like to bother Steve a little bit when the
What the...
competitor creation is happening, just because I want to smooth. So I have like a general idea of like 80% of how this competitor is gonna go. Like today, Steve just gave me more options. I was just gonna do a spot, but shout outs to the boss.
I think it's worthwhile, right? And again, it's subtle,
Hmm.
but if you only do number 9, right? Like your opponent doesn't know, like they're gonna hold their lockup every time, right?
Yeah.
Like they might hold on to a headlock, and then it's like, well, surprise, I'm not running a 10, so you don't got to worry about it. So I think having the options, and I know people like protected and non-protected, but realistically, one of the things I was talking with some deck tech this week, in some faction wars matchups and title matches, things like scratching and clawing, right? Those
Mhm.
become like stop. People use their stop eddies on if they have it,
Yes, if they have.
right? To me, if you're using your number 14 on my 12, that's a win. Because that means you're opening up to like my boot in the corners, my you're not readies, my finished submissions and stuff. So, like, while it is not protected, I think if you are able to pull a stop any out on a card that normally wouldn't be used on a stop any, that's a huge win either way.
All right, wakey, finish strike. We put in the stats here. 2 to agility, 2 to strike. Your finish rolls +1 for if you have Raise the Dead in play.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts, Boost?
I think it's fine. That's what 5 to a 6, 6 to a 7.
Yep.
And then
If
plus
you
one.
if you have a Raise the Dead, it's a nice little +10 in bonuses. So you can't really go wrong with that, right?
Can you do me a solid and send me the code for agility and strike so I can write it down because I lost my.
Strike is FFF, 4 Fs and 2 zeros. Agility is 6 CC. Try 3 or 9 number. Let me check.
I think 3 sounds familiar. All right, so let me fix that now.
Oh, Steve's got those memorized. I don't know if you remember, Steve. I asked you like a year ago. I was like, "Do you have those memorized?" You're like, "No, not yet." But I think you might got them down.
Yeah, I don't red. I don't know red. I honestly just click and go over to the far right corner. Purple has recently changed.
Yep. A568 A2.
Yeah, I know blue is 3366699.
Yep.
I used to have a little sticker on my desk. It's probably still there, but since I switched to like a standing desk, it's like buried under the things to make it a standing desk. I wonder if the writing is still there from an ancient time.
I had a post-it note and I can't find my post-it note. So
How many cards have dead in
I know there's a
deadlock? Right?
There's Raise the Dead, Drop Dead Gorgeous at 20, Dropping
coming
Dead
out.
Weight at
That's
17.
new, yeah.
At least for PC.
I'm deadlocked, right? The number 6,
Number 6, yes.
or is
All
it
right.
5 deadlocked?
5, 5, 5.
Five is deadlocked. All right, Boost. We finished grapple. He said to let you cook on this.
I liked what we talked about.
Okay.
That when this card is in your discard pile, your power is +1 for each Raise the Dead in the discard pile. I think that's pretty cool.
So it's a +2 to grapple. Got it. +2 to grapple.
What's his grapple skill?
8.
8.
8. Okay. What else?
That's it.
That's it.
And your 5 is,
Strike, 6 agility, power 7.
I think it could use a bottom boost too. So let's see the other.
Well, I was
finish.
gonna wait. I was gonna wait for the
Yeah.
sub to see what you, because this is where, in
Well, yeah.
theory, the juice is going, but we'll see. Despite what people say, I try to, go in with medium expectations. I don't try to go too crazy.
I like the I don't know how much we talked about it. I like the sub that allowed you to. My idea was like pick up Raise the Deads from discard pile or play, and then your next turn roll is plus. You could probably just do a flat +2, but I was thinking like for each one you moved. So like the idea was like you lose the power bonus if you pick them up for your discard pile if your spotlight is there, but like you really don't care because like +2 to the turn roll anyway is better than just having +2 to power, right? Like that was my logic with like a submission finisher, right? Like, so you like get +2 instead of just having +2 to your 7 after hitting it, you'd have +2 to everything, and then ideally you would throw the Raise the Dead again, and then it's either going to stop and put your 7 down to an 8 or hit, and then I think you're in a pretty
Oh,
good
you
position.
you meant +2 to the next roll.
Yes.
Oh, Steve.
Like turn roll. You get what
Oh.
I'm saying? Like to the turn roll. You get what I'm saying? Or
Oh
no?
wait, no, I thought you meant like the next roll. So like if
Yeah.
you picked up the 2 Raise the Deads, you get +2 on the finish rolls. My thought is what just clicked in
Oh
my
no,
head.
that would be really, really strong.
That's what I
meant
was
for
like-
the turn roll, because like you're
Oh.
not losing. Oh, I get what you're saying. You'd also
Yes.
lose the bonus.
You
for
lose the bonus
minute.
of the power. So that's what I was saying when you said
Ah,
next roll.
gotcha.
That's what
Yeah.
I thought you just implied.
Yeah. What if you just made this finish add to submission? Right. So like if you, I'm sorry, power. Right. So like if it said +2 to power, but a mandatory pick up the Raise the Deads. Right. So it's like you wouldn't lose the
The power bonus, yeah, you wouldn't.
No, I mean it'd be really cool in like a cage where it's like you get the +2 and then you get the extra +2 because they don't move. Would be pretty funny.
I mean, I'm down to talk. I mean, I talked to Kirk a little about this because Kirk has 9,000 competitors in the game.
Which Kirk?
Kirk Polka.
Very high bar. Very hard to make him happy. I mean, towards the tail end of his career, he was.
No,
very
he wasn't-
bad.
He just nothing was too crazy. He was just like kind of what you're saying. He's like, you need to have a next turn because your gimmick is this is it. Once you start rolling dice, you have no gimmick, right? So he's like, you need to either be able to pick up Raise the Dead, or that's why I originally pitched.
Well, don't sleep on summoning circle, right? That is kind of
yes.
a gimmick. I mean, obviously, it's not as crazy as some of the other people. Like if you're Mr. Snap with that ability, I think is like insanity power level, right? But we've seen characters like the End perform really well just because it's like I'm gonna spam my finisher. It eventually triggers, right?
It's
They've
eventually-
always had those
eventually.
games where you get 4 or 5 times. And if you're playing like Apocalypse and stuff, you like up those odds. All right, so go to submission. Let's see what we were thinking.
I was told let him cook. Let Steve cook them nuggets. So
I didn't say
Okay.
cook them nuggets, but yeah.
What's your submission is 10? Obviously, you're a summoner, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sub 10, tech 9.
All right, so let's start with where I was at first. Put +2 to power.
okay.
Add cards. Add Raise the Dead. I don't know how you specify the number, so we'll do that after.
Okay.
From your discard pile or in play to your hand.
Or in play.
Okay.
Your next turn roll is +2. So that is like where my starting point was at, right? Where like if you're focusing on the spotlight, you're not going to lose value by playing this. You know, if you were going for the strike finisher and it didn't work out, you backdoored into this, you get your Raise the Deads back. Oh, sick. I'm so excited for that. Got a message from the guy that he's finally selected his finishers.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So yes. Add any number of Raise the Deads, probably, right? No. Any number would imply it's optional. Should it be forced?
I-
That's interesting.
Should it be optional or should it be forced? Thematically,
Because
it
it's
should
like,
be
would you
optional.
if you make it optional, you have you could leave the finishers in the discard pile. I mean, the Raise the Dead's in the discard pile, and then that would allow you to have +4 to power, right?
In theory, yes.
Which I also don't think is crazy. It's like it is a choice, right? It's a choice that'll either pay off really well,
Or really
where
poorly.
right, like it's like, oh, I rolled a technique, it didn't matter. I would have rather had the Raise the Dead in my hand, right?
Let's do.
I think a choice is fine, right?
Oh, I was gonna
like-
do. Let's do forced if you want it.
Yeah. So if you add any number of Raise the Deads, forced is like it might feel better as a player, right? Not knowing that you can't make a wrong decision. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
but I just the point of the competitor is to play as many Raise the Deads. Like, I don't want to be cute and cheeky and be like, oh, this time I won't pick up. Let's just force it. So it's like regardless.
Yeah, okay. So add any Raise the Dead cards, or no, add all Raise the Deads from in play or your discard pile to your hand. I think that's the word
Yeah.
that you need.
Add all Raise the Dead cards from discard pile in play to your hand.
I think it should be add all cards that you have in play or in your discard pile. So add all Raise the Deads.
This is becoming a dictionary.
I know it's so hard because you're gonna get some people being like words lawyering it.
Mm.
Add all cards. Add all Raise the Dead cards from your discard pile or in play to your hand. I think that's it. From your discard pile or in play to your hand. How's my man Kirk? Is he doing okay? We haven't
He's
heard
in
from
chat
him.
right now. He's in chat right
Good.
now.
I hope everything's doing good. with his
He's doing
family.
good. I still talk with Kirk a lot.
Yeah, he's a very good mind for this game. There's no doubt about that. Schmidt, when you get a chance, highlight the beautiful face
Oh, Trey
And-
Cantrell.
and
but-
put it over the layer.
Which one? The top where I have that?
Yeah, like put it over.
You mean like this?
Oh, you might have it already. It's just really small
Yeah.
on my screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay. So the strike hits hard. This one is not hitting hard enough, I don't think. You have a what? A 5 strike?
I have a strike 5.
No, you got a +1 strike. Is not going to do this thing any justice.
Okay. I just put it there for a spot.
Yeah, I would say
Bobana says comma after pile and play.
I don't know. I'm not very good with the comma placement, but I don't think you need a comma after discard pile.
Aaron's saying no. Make it all discard piles. Steal your opponent's Raise the Dead if they have them too.
I think that's thematic, but I don't think that's
Yeah.
allowed in this game.
Add all Raise the Deads. Your next turn roll is +2. I think this also needs a boost somewhere. So does the grapple.
I think I'm fine with the grapple as is. I don't want it to be too strong, right? Because I know it's a spotlight and it's just a finish, but
Yeah, but like you can't get the extra bonus from it right now. So right now you have 8 to a 10 and 5 to a 6, which is fine. But I also don't think if it was 5 to a 7, and 8 to a 10, it's anything that's going to cause any issues at all. What's the agility?
6.
Yeah, I mean, to me, you could even do if you wanted to do agility boost over strike. I think that makes more sense for a cutter.
Oh, I didn't
I
put that
put
strike
it there.
yeah.
I
No,
put
I'm
it
just
there. I
curious,
put it there.
yeah.
But I was also trying to fit, like, I know you like colors with certain bonuses.
Yeah, I like again. It's not something I would totally lose sleep over, but I feel like I try to make the skill bonuses at least thematic to the move, right?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Like
as
this is
well.
like a flying cutter, do +2 agility, +2 grapple.
I was just changing the +2.
Yeah. And then I don't know what the submission should have, because submission right now is
7 to a
Plus
9.
7 to 9. That's it.
So 2 9s
yeah,
and
which
a
I
10.
think is like the weakest, right?
I mean, if you want
Um,
to throw me some tech or
Yeah, I was thinking tech or grapple, right? You could do the impact special with a bunch of 9s,
or you could do both and do +1/+1 and call it a day on those.
or +1 tech.
+1 tech, so it's a 10, 10
Hold on.
+1 to power.
Gotta
+1
gotta do
to-
this properly, or I'm gonna get
grapple.
yelled at by Young Allergy.
Yeah, power goes first.
Yep, that's I corrected myself.
+1 tech, +1 grapple would be 9, 10, 9, 10, and then 2 botches at a 6/5. Or what's your thoughts on this finish called Grumpy Day, Steve?
Oh, yeah, it's insane. Yeah, mistake.
What's technique? What's the code?
FF9933. I don't know if that's too many bonuses. Go to the strike. The strike is where like it's at, right? Because the strike is where
Hold on.
it's super protected and it's like the mega bomb, right? If you have the Raise the Dead, you could also probably have 1+1 power, right? So that's like the strongest one.
Aaron
mean,
saying,
but,
as the grapple is written, it is not a spotlight, but it's giving a bonus to your power when hit. That's what she said about the grapple.
Okay, well, we'll see if that's true. It sounds right.
All right, grapple.
Yeah, I'd say now with all these bonuses, we should take a look because it's probably too many. So this is, yeah, when this card is in your discard pile, you use that.
When this card is in your
That's obvious. That's the attention of it, right? Obviously.
Steve Kirk said he's doing well watching his son Johnny Korea on E2.
He's got 6 kids now. This card is in your discard pile.
Isn't it a colon or whatever the double period's called?
I think I have a better idea on the bonus for this card.
I was just fine with the +2 grapple.
Yeah, so I think I have a better idea, which I don't know if this is better. Cut the agility
Okay.
and put when this card is in your discard pile or in play, your power is +1 for each Raise the Dead you have in your discard pile. Would that make sense?
Yeah.
Or is that just way better?
I don't know how much way better. Because that means you're throwing this offensively, so you're getting a hypothetical +2/+2.
Yes. And then if it gets stopped, you get the +2/+2 anyway, right? But you would get it. You just wouldn't
No.
get the bonus.
But that's assuming I'm not playing Raise the Dead, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to have both in there. So it's at best a +1 to power, +2 to grapple. Or at worst a +1 to power, +2 to grapple. At best +2/+2. If I went like strike, grapple.
Yeah. I don't know if in my head I confused what I was thinking because it was you could either do that or your power is +1 for each in play. I don't know if that is that the same thing? Like when it's in your discard pile, if it's with Raise the Deads, you get a boost. When it's in play, when you hit it, you get a boost for each Raise the Dead you have in play. I don't know if that makes it too convoluted. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when this card is in your discard pile, your power is +1 for each Raise the Dead in your discard pile. And then your power is +1 for each Raise the Dead you have to play. So like if you chose to play the Raise the Deads, or for whatever reason you had both Raise the Deads in play, this wouldn't become a dead spotlight. This would become like a more powerful finish. Right? Like if you're like, hey, I'm gonna spam grapples this game. I think that gives you like a better avenue.
Yeah, I
Or
guess-
you could just leave it like I'm gonna spam grapples, which means I want to leave my Raise the Deads in the discard pile.
Okay, thank you, Kirk. Appreciate it. It should be a comma instead of the semicolon. Thank you.
Which
Matt.
one do you like better? You
Maggle.
I mean, I'm not
you
gonna lie
like
to
where
you.
you have to keep it in the discard pile to be most effective?
I think that's the easiest way to me. Like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Be like, I want to play the grapple. It's mainly a sub pushing deck with it. Like, it's gonna be sub or the occasional sub strike.
Yeah.
Because the strike is a nuclear bomb, right?
Yeah.
Aaron's saying basically this just gives you a bonus for trying to throw it versus always throwing it away as soon as you find it.
Yeah. So then you could put it for what it was. When this card is in your discard pile, your power is +1 for each Raise the Dead.
So just discard pile not in play.
Yeah, just discard pile is fine.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save it.
All right. Let me see the other one.
Give me a moment. I will bring it up. I'm just saving.
The
folder.
wakey.
The walkie walkie.
Whoa.
Wakey wakey. Wakey wakey. Eggs and bakey. 2 to agility, 2 to strike. Your finish rolls +1 if you have Raise the Dead in play.
I feel like this is the one that you would throw the most often. Maybe I'm crazy with that.
It's the most
I
protected.
mean, in theory, the stat line says you go sub strike, right? So they have a 27, or just a 27.
Oh, that yeah. I feel like this is the most like I would try to play this one more than I play the sub.
But like I said, I don't know if you believe me. I am just gonna push subs in this deck, but
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think that's a good call. All right, so this is possible +10, 11. So that's a huge one. The next one is only 2. And then the last one is what?
4.
So
I think
that's-
it was 2-1-1.
Oh, yeah.
So was it
Oh.
2-1-1?
The sub
Yeah,
was
2-1-1.
2-1-1.
Yeah, I don't know if this should be 1-1-1, Brian. I'm not gonna lie. And all Raise the Dead, so you discard pile to your hand. Your next turn roll is +2. I guess you could pitch them right away if you're at max hand size, right? I don't know if you'd want to do that. Because this would be 8 to a 9, 7 to a 9, 9 to a 10. That seems pretty crazy numbers, crowd near 1, right? It's either like lose or 10/win. All right, let's save this up. I think this is a good position to start working on it. Any other grammatic changes from the audience over here? No? Wow.
Right?
They say we done good. Schmidt, how far did you get on Old School 3 characters?
I am done. I finished them all.
Wow.
You want to do a live
Rock
review
and
of all my
roll?
stuff?
No.
No? Okay.
Ooh.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm so upset because I got my Tomato Jr. Super Lucha.
Oh, you did? And he's frozen. Did you know that Steve, in the Mucha Lucha cartoon, there was
He's missing one finisher.
All right.
All right, Johnny T. Schmidt.
Okay. Yep. Give me a moment. Let me do Johnny T. I can just grab the old Johnny T.
Right.
But
You want me to take over or you want to keep on?
I'll keep going. Who says I don't want to keep going? I like doing this.
What's that?
I like doing it, so I can. Give me a minute. I'll grab Johnny T. All right, and then let me download this art that you gave to me. Download it. Okay. File open. Downloads.
Johnny, have you seen the alt art for Raise the Dead? I spoiled it a few times. but-
Not.
I'll do
Because
it.
my understanding was I thought we never got the alt art Ikuzo cards.
Well, it's for the re-release of Ikazo.
Oh no, I've not seen the re-released. I was collecting all the Raise the Deads I could. My Raise the Dead stonks. They're going down.
No, those are going to be like the OG ones, so hopefully they'll be really nice value. The foils are 50 limited.
Aaron's
Drop.
saying that sorry wasn't watching the strike. Was throwing together the form for the non-skill Raise the Dead just in case wiki emoji.
Ooh.
No plans yet, but keep it in your back pocket.
I do like this though. And for you watching at home, if Steve releases this, you can buy this at the Super Show supershowthegame.com website. I always got to throw that out there.
U.S. champ. This is if the answer to this question is a bad one. I honestly don't know. It's not a troll. How's your Faction Wars team doing?
We're up 6-1 right now.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you guys were in, out.
No,
it was just a
we're up
general
6-1.
question.
And
Who's
then
your opponent?
I have Think Tank.
6-1. Have you gotten any games in?
No, I have my game scheduled for this Sunday. I work 6 days, so
Man.
I heard.
I believe we are down 8-5 to the consolation.
Yep.
I heard from a little birdie though that's the BOSS is putting up some haymakers.
Oh, baby.
I heard he throws some haymakers in the ring
Oh.
though.
Yeah, man. How the hell did I was able to put up 10 points last year? I could only play 2 games this year, so I got a solid 4-0 run.
Looks good, right,
I
Steve?
mean, listen, man. I'm up against some top players. I was really fortunate where I got some very strong draft picks. I got Dr. Jake Hill, who I feel is above his pay grade. He's in the underworld.
Busted.
Right? And I also got King Greatness, who I feel is a travesty to not even be underworld or worlds division. So I'll say I had little crutches this time.
Everyone's very excited about Battle Next 2 there, Steve, just an FYI.
Val did a really great job on this card.
Yep.
Smith, can you drop the black box, see how that looks, and put a stroke behind it?
So drop so drop this basically. Drop that.
Nope. The black box behind the
Oh yeah,
text
yeah.
box.
Yep, got it. Sorry. And then layer it.
Nope, not that. Try again. Behind the text box.
What am I doing behind the text box?
Getting rid of the text box behind the text that says when your opponent has.
Put the black box back behind.
Oh,
the
that
screws.
one. Got it. Okay, sorry. My apologies. And stroke it.
Stroke it right here in front of everybody.
Yep.
Now put the black box back for the skill chart.
I will in a second. Hold on.
It's kind of cool that his uniform almost looks like an extra logo. The Tamoosh.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, so drop the gimmick down a little bit.
Okay.
And see if we can not obstruct the name tag, because I think that would be cool.
So let's do this then. Come on. Boom. Like that.
Yeah, and then I would make the Johnny T logo, I think, just a little bit smaller. Yeah, and then just drop that a little bit down to kind of be level. Is that level with the box?
Now it is.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
I think it looks
Okay. Almost like a Cody Rhodes tattoo on the neck.
Huh.
Johnny T in the Worlds event. Courtesy of the History Daddy, Mr. Big Match Pete. How do you feel about that pick, Mr. Korea?
I personally think Johnny T is disgusting. It's a boring gimmick, but it's mini Sierra Snake. Like it's a mix of both.
was very good. Yeah, it's amazing to know that like Johnny T came out later after all those established guys, your Ligers, your RVDs, but like there are going to be no more +3 skill kind of
Yeah.
across the board, just because it's evolved, with friendly draws and things that you could keep them up. Right, like Liger at one point was always really strong, but there was literally like 360 lariats is what she commissioned. Those were the only three.
But like,
Sierra Nevada obviously got nerfed to oblivion. There's another one that is floating around that I think maybe become legal
Mm.
eventually. There was a foil version, but yeah, I think that any static hard +1/+1 is always very good. Who do we see? We saw Cyclone, RVD, Hook, Practicite, Liger, Johnny T,
And Pat the Thinker.
Pat the Thinker, and who's the last one? The eighth one.
I don't.
Oh, Misfit went Liger.
Misfit went Liger. Pat went. What's Colby using?
Oh, Baby Chaos.
There you go.
Nice, interesting little pick. All right, we got about 25 minutes. You know what? We had such a smooth transition here.
Hmm.
Maybe we'll treat for some stuff.
All right. Send it over. Let me. I'll
Let me see
show.
if I can get my.
You want me to show them what you sent me? The art.
spoilers, spoilers, spoilers.
Hey, give me a minute. I'll show it.
Yeah, you can show that off.
All right. Cool. Let's see.
Val did such a good job on this.
Yeah, Val. This was. Yeah. I did that. Hold on.
Shout outs to Val.
I feel like our art team's really been like firing on all cylinders lately.
There you go. Sung Jung Woo. That's perfect for.
Where are you, Mr. Tomato?
Look at that.
I mean, I think that one looks better thematically for Sung Jan Woo. So whenever
Yeah.
those come out, I'll probably grab like 10 copies.
I'm hoping to get a full Ikazo release done right. So I've been inquiring with some folks who have some experience in doing, packs and boosters and randomizations and things like that.
I
To have a
mean,
little bit of a different setup.
the Super Lucha packs went over really well. So.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a little bit different, right? This would be like actual like box with like your turning points and your skill cards.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So that would be, I think, a cool idea for a full Ikazo released set. All right, Schmidt.
Yeah.
We have 6 characters from the old school set.
The ones that I've been working on. Yeah.
Yes, we do. Let's see how Schmidt did. You probably copied and pasted my notes, so let's edit some of them in real time.
All right.
We've got some time, but I'm gonna be firm with this because these are major spoilers.
All right. So
We're
let's.
gonna do a 12:30 firm cutoff.
Yep. Let's start off with the one you've been asking for a very long time.
Who's we? Me, you, I, us.
You.
Okay.
Give me fire. Give me fireball.
Very nice.
I already see an error already. Boop. And
When
I
you
did-
increase your power or submission, the other skills also increase. All right, so throw the colors on that.
That's what I did. I knew I
I
missed
think you
something.
should throw a white stroke around the fireball logo. Let's see how that looks.
Sure. Stand by.
How you feel about that, Mr. Korea?
When you increase your power or submission, the other skill is also increased. I need to look at.
Try white. Thinner.
Hold on, please. Yeah? Or go thinner?
Try black one more time.
Black. Eh.
No, I think
No.
the white. I actually think the thick white is the best.
And I'm assuming he's getting new sets finishers as well, right?
Yeah, so one of his finishers is +4 to power. So that would be +4/+4, which is pretty nice, but it's a DQ. There's also Atomic Splash, which I don't know if I love. I wish there was a wording that would like close the Atomic Splash loophole. But you're also susceptible to Umbrella Hold that way, right? So
Is a +4/+4 on a strike, which is a DQ for his old finish. He has a +2 sub, which is a +2/+2 on his grapple, his 10-8, his strongest.
So I copied from your notes what you said. So when
yeah, they're
so,
probably terrible. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing this with.
So should you put on there? We got is it the all increase the same amount or
Yes, I guess that would make it more clear. So you could use like the tech that I tried for King Greatness, that like rocking stretch, right? If they have 2 strikes in play, stop any sub. If they have 2 strikes in play, stop any strike, +2 to sub. So that would give you a 6 to a 8 and a 5 to a 7. Which would be pretty nice.
all right? Let me save it.
Schmidt, see if you can move Fireball over to the right a little bit. Him.
Okay.
Yeah, go to the right. Don't worry. Don't be shy. Teach you some tricks. Go over. Okay, now go to the brown area to the right of the Fireball and hit like the dropper tool.
So right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Then spray paint that area.
Why are you? There we go. I made a new layer, so you don't have to worry about it.
No, I want it on the same layer so it blends in.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Give me a moment.
Go down. Don't be shy. Hit it hard. Hit the whole thing. Yeah. Then if you want, now select the other area that. I think that'll look fine, and I'll edit it. Just shrink the Fireball logo a little bit. No, you could just undo that spot. Yeah. Put the Fireball logo up. Like in that area you just put. Up.
Above the mic, above the
up.
mic, Schmidt.
Yeah. And drop it down a little bit. Yeah, I think you stick that like that for now. When you increase your power or submission, the other skill is also increased the same amount. Do you think this should be limited to like once per effect? So like, for example, should I be able to rocking stretch and then get +2/+2 and then hit a finisher and then get +4/+4? Like,
Ugh.
it's kind of like a collector. It's different from collector because it's not when you increase by 1, you increase by 2, right? It's an equal boosting.
But it's limited in the fact that it's just one other, right?
Yeah, like collector takes a 1 and makes it a 2. This is not limited to an amount, but it's only 2 certain skills, right?
Yeah, which is your bottoms.
Like I try to compare it kind of like Uranus. Like Uranus gets a nice little swing.
Uranus.
But this is, and what a lucky factor is that you can't play Test of Strength and clutch onto opponent, right? So it's like only one of them. All right, so let's see what else we got here for Fireball.
All right, let me save it real quick. Save. The
What do
Rebel.
you think power level wise?
The Rebel Yell.
On a 1 to 10, I think it's like a just the gimmicks, probably like a 6, 5.5, 6.
Okay, the Rebel Yell. That is +2 to power, which would also be +2 to submission.
Okay.
When this card is in your discard pile and you have an equal number of stops in play as your target, your power is +1 during turn rolls. So you'd have power and sub.
Let me just grab the layer real quick. Copy.
So +2/+2 your bottom.
What are you trying to do, Schmidt?
I'm grabbing the white layer for the logo on the bottom.
Just turn the stroke on.
I'm doing it. Give me a second.
You don't have to grab anything. You just select the logo and turn the stroke on.
Well, this card just when you have equal number of stops in play as your target, your roll is +1 your internal. So effectively +1/+1. So you're 5 and you're 6. Or yeah, you're 5 and you're 6. I think this is fine.
And the original fireball is when you have more stops in play than your opponent, you get a boost. So this would give him like a little bit of a safety net, right?
Yeah.
Good.
When this card is in your discard pile and you have an equal number of stop, I think you should have stop logo, right? I'm kind of fine with the word, but
let me do that. Hold on. Come on. I hate Photoshop sometimes. Yeah. Steve,
yeah, what?
looks good.
It would have to be apostrophe S.
All right, so put an apostrophe S.
Any questions or comments in the chat? You got a 15-minute hard limit today.
That's it.
Yep.
Hopefully we get to see a little bit more of Scott.
He's busy working, my friend.
My favorite name of his set coming up on the grapple.
All right, so let me save this. Okay.
So we use the original moves in the old school sets with different names and little tweaks to them. Let me know if you understand the reference in this joke. +3 to grapple. If stopped, you may choose one stop your opponent has in play and discard it.
Mercury poison?
Yeah. Good name. Big brain name. You may get it if you look up Fireball's original finishers. Oh. What's his grapple? 7?
7, yes.
So some synergy with the old one and the new one. I think you probably use this one with original Fireball and the old one with the new version. Give a little clip on his hair, put it above the
Yeah, that's what I
layer.
was gonna
Give
do.
it a free
Yep.
effect.
Got it. Stand by.
Who in the chat can tell me his previous Finnish grapple name?
The Killer Queen.
Killer Queen.
Yeah.
Wait, so these are old school competitor, or
Yeah, these are old school.
so these are old school legal as well, is what you're saying?
So this will be a this will be a part of old school wave 3.
Heavy. Flame Fighter saying heavy metal poisoning by Styx.
No, I his original finisher was called the Killer Queen, right? So I was doing a little play on Freddie Mercury.
Hmm.
Being his killer, killing and queen.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that one.
I can't say. I'm not saying that one, Michael Kirk.
I'm not saying that one either.
I am not saying that. That's just no. Steve, if you look at chat, you'll see what Kirk posted. This is your #1 contender for the LFF World Heavyweight Championship, folks.
If stopped,
Yeah.
comma, you may choose one stop. Probably stop sign again.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, so being that this is a Queen theme, right? Queen, it was called Killer Queen, Mercury poisoning, Freddie Mercury. We'll call back to the lead singer of Queen.
All right. Pressure on people, people on the streets.
Might just change it to pressure on people. That's the lyric of the song.
Okay.
We got to put the.
I gotta put the color code on there. Yep.
So then you have to make pressure on people bigger. Don't expand it like that, Schmidt. Change the actual font size.
To what, 12?
11.3.
It was 11.6. Now it's 11.3. And bring it down here. Okay. Then let me out.
You're playing this with the new one.
So this would be +3, +3.
And then it has a static effect to draw one card.
Yeah.
I didn't ignore anything, Bombada. What are you talking about? Ignoring the stops, change the stop sign on the
Yeah,
grapple?
choose one stop sign your opponent has in play.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Schmidt, we're gonna get an apology counter from you.
Go ahead. Start an apology counter.
don't want it.
I don't
I
care.
don't want any more goddamn apologies, Schmidt.
Fine. I won't apologize for being one of the best tag team players currently in the LFF.
I'm sorry, but I don't apologize for anything.
Schmidt, you know I love you, but if Piglet wasn't on work break,
Oh no, do you understand that I wanted to play you and Piglet? I did. That made me happy that I wanted to play you guys in tag. Going up against the best in tag and proving that, I can swing with
Put
you.
the damn stop sign,
I
Schmidt. We
put the
got
damn
10
stop
minutes.
sign. Jesus, I'm trying to praise a glorious leader, but
these new kids don't know about us Mott boys back in the day.
Oh. And the chains are off, right? By popular demand. It's been going pretty well, so I have to say the suggestions of throwing T50 out the window has gone very well. And I definitely credit Angela's ruling for no double targeting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was something that I wouldn't have wanted to do because I feel it wasn't thematic, but I think it was definitely the better call for the whole format.
I'm
I will
ignoring.
say,
Take the submission and click the background image and raise it up a little bit. You see that white line? You can get all the way up to the border. Click, 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 click.
Like that?
I do think double targeting being here is a much better because I don't know how much tag you play, Steve.
Yeah.
But there's some sick perverts in TVA where they would do double handberry or like things like that and just murder one person over and over.
Yeah, so removing that I think was a really big part of like the no T50 being balanced. And I feel like that solution is so much less convoluted than a T50 list.
Mm.
For now.
Yeah. All right. Save that up.
Already did.
Never did.
Already did.
All right. Next up.
We have 9
Johnny, who do
minutes.
you want to see? You're a guest star on.
I know you released some yesterday. Did you show El Scorpio yesterday?
We only showed artwork.
Oh. I mean, I'd be down for El Scorpio. I know there's some El Scorpio fans,
Sure.
Sure.
but it's gonna be tough because I think the original one's really good.
Yes. So it's like I'm trying to do something a little different with it. The old one is not going to get too much help, if any at all. Throw a stroke around the Scorpio right there because I can barely read that. Yeah, throw a white or yellow stroke. What's up with that little blotch up top?
I don't know.
All right, scroll on in. Scroll, like zoom into that.
Hold on. Let me.
Quit getting so frustrated for.
I'm
I
not
gave
getting
you
frustrated.
One response.
All right.
Take your eraser tool
Yeah.
and not that big. We need a scalpel here, not a sledgehammer, Mr. Schmidt.
But sledgehammers
This
work
is
better.
Very interesting.
Erase around there. Yep. Okay. Now, like under the L and above the I, you have like little floating specks. Just hit the blue portion of that, and the white will disappear. Go to a small eraser. Yep. Scroll to the left. Manicure that little S. You a manicure man, Johnny Korea?
Manny's hand or feet?
Hand.
I'm a petty guy.
Really?
Because in culinary, I've always had to have short nails
Uh-huh.
to keep them clean. So I've never had like any whites on my nails for my hands. So.
Yeah. I laugh too much. I've only got a pedicure once and I couldn't stop laughing, so I couldn't do it ever again.
Yeah, they're fun and
pointless.
enjoying, but it's you know.
Maybe take a little bit of the point off that L. And then see if you could do like a little V between the E and the L, like triangle. At the top portion.
At the top or in between?
The top, yeah, go up, up, up. So it's not like a straight line. All right, zoom on out. When you roll technique for your turn roll, your follow-ups are instead leads. Go down until the end of the turn.
You're
So-
telling me I can turn one full Nelson you?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is not unheard of with characters, right? We have guys
Yeah.
that are like, when you roll power, you could all your strikes are leads. That would also give you a finisher. What do you think power level wise on this is?
I think it's power level wise, probably still around the 6.5 ish.
You think it needs to be are also leads? Because that could be like the detriment.
No, I think you're opening up double the stops for the card then, right?
Yes.
So because the point of this competitor is you roll 10 and you play like a 22, and now
Yes.
you can skip the lead part of the game and you can just go straight to finish.
If you roll technique again, you couldn't because your follow-ups would be leads, right?
Yeah. But what I'm saying, like, let's say you rolled.
Oh wait,
10.
hold up. This is gonna have to be changed, right?
That's what I was
Because
thinking. That's what
You'll
you would
never
probably
be
do.
able to play a finisher if you roll 10. Right? Like it's like, oh, I rolled a 10. I have no follow-ups in play. They're all leads.
Oh, that's what you meant. I think. Okay.
Yeah, so that's not gonna that wouldn't fly, right? We're
I
gonna
guess you have to
tweak
do
that,
or also.
right?
It just hurts because it opens up double the stops now. But
Yes.
All right. So how do you want to word it?
Unless you worded it a different way, where it was like when played. I was doing some really linguistic gymnastics, so cards like Powerbomb over the top aren't auto triggers for him. Just to make like, oh, there is a reason it's worded that way. Besides me not wanting to make 16s just say pick up a stop, right?
how do we word this?
Because like making them instead leads is like your opponent can't reject, your opponent can't derail going over the kendo sticks. Like that's huge, right?
Yeah, that's the good part. But now it's like if you roll a 10, those are you don't your board state doesn't say you have follow ups now. So the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll work on this. We're gonna put our also leads for now until we find a different wording.
Oh, Aneka said your follow ups in hand are instead leads.
So that wouldn't, not that it matters too much, but again, I was trying because there's a card in this set and there's this Powerbomb over the top that were like deliberately left to be worded. If you have a follow-up in play, do X, right? Even though like you always have a follow-up in play because it is a follow-up. But my very strange logic behind the verbiage on that was to show you that cards 16, 17, and 18 reference other cards in play. Power level wise, nobody would ever want to play if you have another follow-up in play. Look at your opponent's hand, right?
Kirk's saying you may play follow-ups as if they were leads for wording.
Yeah, that would work, but it also wouldn't affect the thing that I am trying to affect, which probably doesn't matter, right?
Oh.
Because like it might be confusing to people when they play it. They open the new 16, and it's like if you have a follow-up in play, look at your opponent's hand, right?
Right, right.
It just looks at your opponent's hand because you do have a follow-up in play. So I was trying to word this to show you like that card now is a lead instead. So I played it, and now I don't have a lead. All right, put it also lead for now. That's fine. It still has that like get
Yep.
over here feel to me.
All right, the tail strike.
You gotta put some color on technique.
Yes, I am. Give me a moment.
If you roll technique for your turn roll, this card is also follow up. This would be the only one you could hit. If you left it, right?
Yeah.
You could only tail strike, which is kind of funny. I mean, you obviously could win turn rolls without technique, but I feel like that just feels real bad. Actually, you'd be able to hit the other finisher too, so we might be able to lead this. This is really funny. I just don't know if anybody would want to play it with that. Because one of them is if you have 3 leads in play, you could play it. So, Big Bad Bobby D, I agree with that wording. It's also just me being stupid and saying that won't solve the problem that I created for myself on the 16s to 18s, which I think at the end of the day, I might just be like, listen, guys, I know the wording is super weird. It could have just said add 1 stop from your discard pile to your hand or look at your opponent's hand, but I think that sets a bad precedent for people who's trying to learn what cards do, right? Because like every other 16 in the game references another card in play.
All right.
The Scorpio Death Drive. What is his original grapple? I want to just make sure I
Scorpio
didn't.
Slam +3 to the 1, +1 to the 8. Look at the bottom 4 cards of your deck. Put 1 in your hand. Bury the others.
So yeah, this is comparable to that, right? Do you want to grab a card off the bottom, or do you want to set up your gimmick for the future play? I think this is a fair comparison to both of them, right?
Yeah, I could say that.
Schmitty, next.
What? All right, Venomous
What's up?
Vice sub.
Did I use the right vice? 'Cause I always get yelled at for this. Is it VISE?
No, C.
Or is that like a drug vice? I think it says S. If you have 3 leads in play, you may this card as if it was a follow up as well.
That was I
Yeah.
just copied. If it was.
It is CE. CE refers to immoral behavior, bad habits, or second in command. Well, SE.
Yeah, that's the
is a
wrong
tool.
one.
Oh,
SE
you want-
is the tool. Yeah.
You want the tool? Okay, it's
Yeah.
SE.
VISE.
So I have, if you have 3 leads in play, you may play this card as if it were also a follow up. So you got some funky copy and paste skills going on here, Schmidt.
I didn't
Is it-
copy and paste. I
it just
just typed.
Okay, good. All right. You're supposed to copy and paste it because then when you make mistakes, it's my fault.
No. I don't do it that way. Last time I did it that way, I got yelled at.
You would never get yelled at because that's why we're going over it, right?
Right?
It'd be my fault if you copied and pasted my errors.
Well, I
Instead,
typed what you put, so technically I
Last
did
time
copy.
you told me you copied and pasted, and I fact checked you, and that was a lie. We just proved it here. That is your venomous vice. Now, stupid question here, because I think the answer is very easy. Just make it say they're also leads, right? It's good and it's bad, as you mentioned. You could punch it, but you know, if you didn't have your gimmick and you threw a scoop slam, they would punch that anyway, right? Or if you put it with the wonky wording,
Shit.
you'd still technically have 2 finishers you could throw if you rolled agility, right?
Where are my keys? They're
Because this one
downstairs.
says if you have 3 leads in play, you may play this card as if it was a follow-up. If you changed it to 2 leads in play, right? Then it would always be the same math because you'd have two cards in play, technically, right? Like if you would have a lead and a follow up, and then if you use your gimmick, your follow up would become a lead, and you'd still be able to use it. So that's a pretty right. You'd still it would almost be the same as going lead follow up finish, because if I turned my follow up into a lead with my gimmick, I'd still be able to throw this card, so it wouldn't set me back any turns. But you also wouldn't be able to do like single leg crab into a finisher if you use your gimmick. I think just leave it. I think just make it there also leads. It's like it just is what it is, right?
Yeah. It is